Soldier Field opened back in 1924 with the Bears becoming tenants in 71, and what a home field advantage it has become here in Chicago. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Rams and the Chicago Bears. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Here's Rashad Penny, first carry for the former San Diego State Aztec. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Touchdown, L.A. Rashad Penny with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead. Wow, first play of the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, he spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
Giorgio Tavecchio set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. Taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Bears take over first and 10. At their own 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So first and 10 now from the 30.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Going on the ground with Eckler. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up second and 12 at the 28-yard line.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough. On second down, Eckler. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Third down.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. Their opening drive here is going to result in a punt. They got 7 yards there, but not enough. They'll run for it with Eckler. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on fourth. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They'll run here with Eckler. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 31 yards there and a first down. Couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? Five or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Right at the line.
2nd and 10. A very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Jordan Phillips drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. Murray and company going for it on 4th. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Von Miller. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball. Got 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
Baker Mayfield in at quarterback.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
They set up the screen to Penny. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun again to Penny. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Tackle made there by the UCF man, Mike Hughes. On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
A gain of 12.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score Rams 7, Bears nothing.
Mayfield on 1st down. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Rashad Penny, but it'll be 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, Mayfield. His throw caught at about the 5. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown.
Los Angeles.
25 yards for the touchdown. And the Rams add on to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Rams 14, Bears nothing. Giorgio Tavecchio set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
The throw over the middle, taken in. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Landry. That's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 2.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
1st and 10.
Murray now on 1st down. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Landry.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
4-yard line.
On the give, this is Eckler. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there. Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league and converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. 1, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got 1 there. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Now Murray off play action. This pass to Jennings, and he makes a catch. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 43. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. A handoff, it's Eckler. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Taken down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 41, Murray. And this one complete to Will Fuller.
Murray's
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. The Bears on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
a gain of 1. It's 4th down and less
2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0. Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. Murray going to throw. The 4th down runs, and he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. A'Shawn Robinson, too much to handle that time, gets the sack. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. So the screen good for only down.
Brings up 3rd.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass.
And the Rams got him. They bring him down. A'Shawn Robinson able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely he's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. A final shot before half for Murray. And my goodness, this is incomplete. So So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Fielded in the end zone. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 15 yards on the play, first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Draw play, it's Eckler. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 11 more on that one and another first down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays
trying to set up the screen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dane Cruikshank. And he will bring it back. It's an interception returned for a Rams touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Tavecchio good on the extra point, and it's now 21-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Taken in the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Murray trying again after the pick six. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
Mike 35. Quit talking about it and bring it.
To throw again on second down. Murray. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been...
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Von Miller in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him. They do go for it. It's Murray. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. And a failure on fourth down on the other side leads immediately to a first and goal. They'll try and run forward with Penny. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up. 2nd and goal from the 1. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Rams add on to their lead. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
Makes the score Rams 28, Bears nothing.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. Fielded in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. Here's Penny on the counter. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Again, it's Penny. They follow up the 1st down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Credit the sack to Vita Vea.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle. And frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play-action fade.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he finds Penny. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Penny. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
The tackle made at the 3-yard line. A gain of 9.
1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Bears nothing.
From the 3, 2nd and a yard. So they'll run it again with Penny. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Rashad Penny with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Rams just continue to pour it on.
The kick is
and he puts it through.
Makes the score Rams 35, Bears nothing.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
It's a gain of 5, and it'll make it a second down.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5.
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time.
Picked up by Dane Cruikshank, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
7 yards there and a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
The extra point is good.
As that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all 3 phases, offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And, boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
It's Eckler again. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Eckler, the ball carrier.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3.
A give, Eckler running to the right. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
That's good for a Chicago Bears. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
He's coming, double up.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Austin Eckler, the ball carrier.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
30-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
And now Murray's going to set up the throw. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, Murray. Flush to his, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Von Miller in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Looking deep for Jennings. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
58 for Mike, 58.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
The tackle made.
2nd and 8 coming from the 19.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 19-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
On third down, Penny. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be fourth down.
It's now fourth down.
So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. Mayfield to throw it. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. They seemingly just continue to score at will. And as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win, but one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them. Because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ball game.
Extra point up and good by Tavecchio, and that will extend this big lead.
Giorgio Tavecchio set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. Taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Over first and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Shotgun now from Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. On the ground, it's Eckler. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
First and 10 at the 20.
Throwing on first down is Murray. He'll get this to Eckler. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. That catch good for only a couple. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Mike 35, you can't block me. You can't block me.
Looking to throw again on second down. Murray. That's into the hands of Eckler. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
And 6.
Murray, one final try. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
Today's final score, Rams.
So the L.A. Rams with a victory here. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one, and that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for the Rams, it's an 11th win of the year as they'll finish the regular season at 11-5. And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead. Meanwhile, for the Bears, they wanted desperately to finish at 500, but that won't happen, as it'll be a 7-9 season in the end. And they can take solace in the fact that this team never quit all the way to